Alright, Earthrealm, it's time once again. Another Mortal Kombat tournament is now upon us. And it's life or death, as always, because that's what happens in Mortal Kombat. People live, people die, people reanimate again and die again. So, are you ready to die and live again and then die again in Mortal Kombat X? This is the PS4 copy, the version I'll be reviewing today. This is also on Xbox One, PC, and it's going to come to PS3 and 360 at some point. So, is this any good? Is it worth stepping back into the most brutal tournament in video game history? Or should you just let it rot? Well, it's time to enter the Netherrealm as the game machine starts now. Mortal Kombat has always been known for its over-the-top violence, but its story is just as ridiculously dumb, and that's a good thing. Taking place around 20 years after Mortal Kombat 9, it seems Kratos' cousin Quan Chi is trying to summon Shinnok, an elder god who was exiled for being a huge jerk. And it's up to the heroes of the Earthrealm to kick some butt. Some of the new characters are related to the original cast, such as Cassie Cage, the daughter of Sonya and Johnny. Yep, Johnny somehow got laid and he didn't have to pay a hooker to do it. Good job, guy. You will play through the story with the various characters, run into some random quicktime events that are alright, they're just pretty basic, and matches and battles to go throughout. It's not as long as Mortal Kombat 9 and not as depressing, but it's still cheesy and fun. It's like a cheesy fun action movie in a video game. If you like that, you're going to love the story of this one. It's not as long, but still fun.
A dead man walks.
You will know the sting of winter.
You have found your demise.
Round 1, fight.
Mortal Kombat X is a pretty good looking game for a game that's set in a really dark and brutal setting. Environments look lively and great, from ruined cities to temples to forests. There's so much variety here. Character models also look great, and when you pull off the finishers and fatalities, they're just so disgusting that you may toss your salad you've been eating. Wait. That's not what tossing... Let's change that to cookies? Okay. Toss your cookies. Apparently salad means something else. It's a beautiful looking game that will shock and awe you. The voice acting is pretty good for the most part, and the soundtrack, though, it's really forgettable. I mean, it's not the greatness of that Mortal Kombat soundtrack that goes Mortal Kombat! Mortal Kombat! See? Now that is what the game needs, not System of the Down, which is not in this game either.
You weren't even trying.
Let's talk about that combat. I mean, that's what we're here for, right? Not to see Melina in bikini. I mean, seriously, who finds that attractive? If they do, they got serious issues. I mean, seriously. Also, how does she not bite her own tongue? I could imagine, that would be so painful. Anyways, getting off track. You got 24 characters, one of them being unlockable, 25th if you count the pre-order purchase Goro character, even has a nice little push X to purchase right there. Real classy, guys. Real classy. Although for some reason I can't download it even though I redeemed the code. Apparently he's missing from the PlayStation Store or something. I don't know what's going on with that. But what's really awesome about this game is that each of those characters can be tripled, because each character has 3 different fighting styles. So it takes that 25, multiplies that by 3, and you've got a big roster of all kinds of varieties. So if you like a character but don't like the playstyle, switch to another playstyle. It might suit you better. Also helps add a little strategy and a little flavor to the combat. And I actually would like to see something like this in more fighting games. It's pretty cool. The combat also feels much faster than the previous titles, and makes it feel a lot better. Interactables are back from Injustice, which means you can leap off of a car, or, smash somebody with a traffic light, because why not? Also, the most gruesome of gruesome moves have returned. X-rays, fatalities, brutalities, and new faction kills allow you to finish your foes in the most gruesome ways possible. You sicko. Speaking of factions, you start the game by picking one of a few factions. I pick Special Forces because who doesn't love that PlayStation classic, am I right, guys? Every week they'll tally up some scores and there'll be bonuses if you're on the winning team. I don't know, I didn't really get into the whole thing that much, but apparently if you pick Lin Kuei, then, you know, you're going to win every time, so it doesn't really matter. Just pick Lin Kuei and you'll be alright. I'm sticking with Special Forces because America. You also got the classic towers back. Test your luck with random battles and modifiers for a fun little diversion. Also test your might, where you get to break things with your hand. Look at you, Shinnok. You go, girl. Oh, too bad. Better luck next time. Maybe not. Online multiplayer is here too, and it also has a variety of different game modes and game types. The connection can be a little hit or miss sometimes, but it has been improved since launch, so it's definitely much better than it has been. The Crypt is back, where you can go and unlock costumes, brutalities, and other types of goodies, but it's kind of like a little strategy maze thing where you go to the things, unlock them, and then sometimes random things will try to kill you, which is kind of neat, I guess. Just never really saw the point in it, but whatever. Here's what I don't like about MKX, the runability and stamina gauge. I could see an idea like running to get to your opponents faster, the stamina gauge to balance throwing things, running, and stuff like that, but it seems really unnecessary. I never really found a good use to run. I never really run, though I know some people are having issues with the run because it's not a button. It's you double tap forward, then hit the block button, and then you start running. But if you're trying to dash in and block, you're going to get punished because you're going to be running like an idiot. It's such a stupid move, and maybe they'll patch it to where you can toggle that into something else, or I don't know. It's terrible. And don't get me started with the crummy DLC, the way they advertise it on the screen, and just the way, in general, it is. $20 to unlock the Crypt, can you believe that? I mean, come on, offer us something of real value, people. Come on, I know the character packs and stuff, they're going to be exciting, but come on, let's get something a little bit better than that, guys. You could do better. Other than that, I'm not a die-hard Mortal Kombat fan. I did play it a lot back in the day, played at Pizza Hut, the arcade, and it's probably one of the first fighting games I played, but still was not the thing for me. I'm more of a Street Fighter guy. But I'll say this, if you're a Mortal Kombat fan, or if you're looking to try some new kind of fighting game, Mortal Kombat X is a fun ride, and it's got a lot of value to it, because it offers so much content. It's a fun game, and I don't regret buying it. So, till next time, everybody, Mortal Kombat!
Finish! Raiden wins. Fatality.
Are you ready to face Mortal Kombat X? This is the upside down version of the game.